Heidi Black, her and her husband Brad, they've been around for now over a year, and I'm so excited because y'all know what happens. Y'all wouldn't know what happens when you hit a year. There's this thing called what's that? The loyalty program, where you actually can use 100% of whatever loyalty points that you have left. And if you're like me, you have zero because you use them. I know Heather's the same way. I know a lot of leaders, they have like zero because we use them all the time, and that's okay. But some people hold on to them too. And so I'm so excited to bring on her and her husband in Texas. They have a successful roofing company, multi-million-dollar company. They've been there. She's been in the industry for 27 years. She's a true veteran, and now she's here. So, Heidi, I want you to come on and I want you to share. I know you're so excited to share your journey with us. I'm going to pin you real quick. Hold on a second. Let me make you, I'm going to move you up to the top here. And so excited to have you on. And it's been a while since you've been on here. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. Everybody light it up for Heidi
What's
in the chat.
up? Hey everyone, good evening. That picture cracks me up. That's right after I booked Dominican Republic for my husband and my boys, and I posted a picture, so that's where that came from. I love it.
Well, I was actually okay. Here's the truth.
Okay.
I was stalking you a little bit. Okay.
Uh-oh.
And I wanted to find a picture that best represented you traveling. And I go, oh my God, it's the perfect one. So
I love it.
I'm gonna turn it over to you. I thank you for your time tonight. Thank you for all the work you're doing with your team and all the growth you're having. So I'm gonna turn it over to you, and um, it's all yours. Welcome,
Gosh,
Heidi.
okay. Well, I'm honored to be on this evening. Good evening, everyone. I think most of you it's nighttime. It might be international though, daytime as well. We've got an international community here. And when I was asked to share on this call, I'm just going to share real quickly, because all of you are dealing with things, life, personal stuff, right? We've all got personal things. And when I was asked to share, uh, frankly, I paused for a moment and I almost didn't come on because I've been dealing with, you wouldn't know it right now because I'm going to bring the energy, but I've been dealing with some back issues and it looks like I'm going to have surgery. And I share that because I was thinking about this, how each of you out there, you're dealing with whether it's timing issues, money issues, physical issues, whatever those things are, let the reason that you've been saying you can't, the thing that's been holding you back, be the reason that you must decide that now is the time because we're not promised tomorrow. Today's the day that you're gonna, I would just want you to agree to decide with me that whatever you've been, whatever lie, whatever thing that's been just keeping you shrunk back from being who you're created to be and come boldly and share what we have to share with people, let it be the reason that you must. Okay, I just wanted to begin with that to encourage someone needed to hear that tonight because you are made for so much more. And yes, as Tony shared, this is month 12 for me. Just today, I was actually in my Travel Advantage account and I saw that my loyalty points that I haven't used yet, and I've used quite a few, but I've got some left to go book a trip for my husband and I. It happens to be my birthday month here, June. So we're going to go on another trip. We've been on 6 life experiences. My husband and I, we've taken our boys on several. We took them to Dubai, our boys, and just what this has opened up for us. I'm going to share real quickly that when Kim Challen, who's a longtime friend, Tom and Kim Challen, many of you know them, longtime friends of ours, they are like family. When she reached out to me, she didn't know that while we've got this multi-million-dollar construction company and a lot of great things going on in our lives, and the social media highlight reel always looks so good, but she didn't know that I was in a season where my spark had gotten pretty dull. Can anyone relate? I'm not a shy wallflower, low energy person, but I was just in a season where I felt like I have gifts in me that I wasn't using. And really, I mean, God was telling me, Heidi, you've got gifts. You've got to use this voice and this light that I've given you. You've been playing really small, Heidi. Who out there's been playing small? Okay, so a year ago, when Kim reached out to me, I was in a place of really just I'll say desperation. And maybe you weren't in a place of desperation when someone reached out to you about this, but I frankly was. And I took a very close look. And because I was introduced to this beautiful profession of network marketing 27 years ago, I've seen a lot of things. I've been disappointed a lot of times when companies have changed formulas of products and just different things occur, right? Maybe some of you have been there. and you have this hope and this dream and you're building something and then the rug's pulled out from under you. And it's happened a couple of times. And so I took a very close look at this. And now, having been a traditional business owner for the last 10 years, I was looking even through some different eyes of, looking at Yoni as a business owner and the financial, is this company financially sound? And, all these different things that everything checked out. I was so impressed. And I've been a product girl in the past. I love health and nutrition. I'm still all about it. My husband and I love health and nutrition and fitness, which is why this back situation's really ticking me off because I like to work out, and right now I can't work out. So, but I'm going to post surgery. I'm getting back to it. I'm gonna be 46 this month, and I'm telling you, I'm going to be better than ever. All right, I'm speaking it and I'm living into it. So let's all agree that our best is yet to come. But, I was a product girl and I never saw travel as tangible and consumable and transformational. Uh, Ironically, I mean, how could I not? But truly, I just thought, health and nutrition and giving someone a physical transformation was just what it was all about. Well, funny enough, I had the chance to go to Cancun 1 year ago. I met Heather Hermes there for the first time, and it was such a beautiful time to get to meet her there and really look under the hood of this company and see firsthand what was going on. And I was in the pool in Cancun, and I had this aha moment that I'm sitting in our product. Like, this is our product. I was out running on the beach and going, this is our product. Talk about transformational. Nobody goes on vacation and comes home in a bad mood, right? That is transformation. You come home better. And with that too, what I've come to realize is that while we've got these beautiful life experiences all over the world, and as I shared, we've already been on 6 as a family and already have others booked coming, including Arizona, who's going to be in Arizona coming up in just a matter of weeks. But in addition to the travel of going all over the world to these wonderful places, keep in mind that some people are not in a season where they can travel, outside the country for whatever reason, or outside the state for that matter, right? So keep in mind, one of the things that I'm realizing and that we're starting to create locally is more local community, local life experiences, local activities. So keep that in mind as you're developing your team that while it's beautiful to go to all these countries and really experience different cultures, which absolutely do that too. But decide that you're going to be the leader in your community because here in North America, it is wide open. I'm here in Texas and I get to work very closely with Angel Whitmire and Kirk and Nicole Porter and some other leaders here that we're developing, and we're getting to just decide how we want this culture and this community to be here locally. There's a good chance wherever you are, there aren't a lot of leaders, if any. And so you get to be that person. So decide, what is it going to look like? Another fun thing that as a traditional business owner, my husband and I still have this company, and we have incorporated Travel Advantage, the membership, as a benefit to our employees. So, that's another thing. Just keep in mind with you're speaking with business owners, who do you know that's maybe a small to medium sized business and they're looking for a sticky type of a benefit to offer their employees. When my husband and I introduced this to our sales team, to our employees, they were super excited. And, because many companies are looking at offering a company trip. And this makes it extremely affordable for a company to do that. So just a little tip there for you guys, to just, share that with other folks. And so, like I was talking about a moment ago, though, just those local life experiences, local activities, because in the app now, if you're newer to the company, maybe you haven't found, there are so many activities and local things that you can do right in your own backyard. So utilize the app and think outside the box, like what I just shared as well about, a company benefit. There are so many ways that we can use this as what we have. Like Tony started out saying, travel is the absolute best product. It is consumable, it is tangible, it is transformational. So get out and share this with people. And there are so many directions I could talk about in this, but I want to leave room for Christy. I know that we've got other things to talk about. Tony, if there's a question or a specific thing you wanted to touch on, let me know.
Oh, yes, there is. I'm
Okay.
actually, I had to put my glasses on and I actually took notes because I have to talk. You guys, how are we feeling? Everybody loves your what you suggested. I do want to talk about two things. One thing that as you're talking, this whole idea of like you're like this leader of your community, right? Like we people have to understand like we are all CEOs of our own little business, right? So our
Yes.
own little like I you have to take that ownership. Like you were kind of like raising your hand, like, hey, I'm going to step up and do that. So I love that fact that you guys are stepping up and you're doing these community things. Now, give me an
Mhm.
example for those people. Some people think, okay, community, what does that mean? I got to go rent a hotel? Do I got to, So let's talk about something you've done in the community where you're just getting together and doing whatever.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as simple as gathering at a restaurant for a meal, breaking bread together. I mean, that's obviously as simple as it gets. One of the things that Angel and I are looking at actually is we're exploring local spas, okay, to do a spa day. And I know that Tom and Kim in California are looking at doing some things as well, where people don't necessarily have to be members at first, because sometimes people just want to come and be a part of a community, and then they come and they see what this really is, that life, like your hat, that more life where you live. It's really about doing more life where you live. And so that's what we're running with here. So examples are, Angel and I are women of faith, and so we're gathering ladies to do prayer walks, to
Mm,
walk, to get together, put on your weight vest and go walk, and then at the end gather and have a little conversation about a personal growth topic that just empowers and encourages the women so they go away feeling filled up. So, I mean, take your passion, take your interest, take your hobby, because that's going to look different for everyone. And so don't try to be somebody else, right?
yeah.
But it's about finding, local. There are many things in the app, even though just like going to the zoo, going to the aquarium, there are things that are in the app that you can use right now that are available if you want to utilize the app. But even before, just getting people plugged in, because so many people are hungry for healthy community. People are feeling pretty hopeless right now if you turn on the news for 5 minutes. So what we have here is so very special, and community, AI will never replace
Yes,
community. I know
yes.
we say it often, but it's so true. So just take your passion, take your interest, and invite people to be a part.
I think that's just awesome. I appreciate you so much, and I appreciate you just speaking so raw and truthful and from your heart. Which is why I love you guys so much. I just love you and Brad so much. You guys are awesome, and it's we got to have you on more often. Okay.
Well, happy to share anytime. And Tony,
Yeah.
truly, the company obviously has been doing amazing things and making such great choices. But when they chose you for the role that you're in,
Oh,
literally, there is not a better person for what you do. Like you elevate things, and there's so much I could say, but I'll leave room for Christy to talk now.
oh,
So
thank you so much. Thank you so
thank
much,
you.
Heidi. Everybody light it up for Heidi. Let's see your favorite emoji. I don't know what that is, but let's see it. Thank you so
Dancing girl. Or
Thank you.
I
All
love
right.
you.